News NPP for akotwa eja ato eye EOCO.
It's not part of it, so what is happening? It's not part of it, so what is happening? It's not part of it, so what is happening?
So, Makacha Ghana Police Service, I have told the military this is what they want to do tonight. That is the meeting. Nana B no Timbi. General Secretary, JFK no Timbi. Timbi. They want to cause chaos in the country. And I do around 12 to 1. Molotov cocktail. The petrol ebegu bottles. The petrol gu bottles mua. Na the materials ana entuma asha no twaja atum no matoato EOCO. So the police, we need a lot of reinforcement. Obi osa area obi ankoda. The Ghana military, the Ghana police, make sure every single person around EOCO akoda. Nobody should be around there. Chairman Wontumi onyabu anche ubia. He needs to sleep in there. He needs to be in there because Imrano omo the right to say you need to be detained. Chairman Wontumi anopa EOCO can process him for court. It will be to say by force or someday Imrani Monsa. I am telling the Ghana military, I am telling the Ghana police service, the IGP, the CDS, may say the NPP went for a meeting. They want to burn down EOCO tonight and say enyo moa. They will first come on all the platforms and tell you, say, they apologize. The people who did that, they don't know where they are from. They are lying. And I agree on TV, so on release this statement. On Catcher Ghana for say they don't know anything about what is happening. In fact, they have told all their members to go home. They are lying. Every single action on taken, they have confirmed or sanctioned the attack. And I agree they will attack EOCO. So the Ghana Police Service, the military, you should be on standby and clock. The military and the police, be on standby. Be on standby. Omo boys from the Blue Army. They are preparing them to come and destroy EOCO. Ombe tuja, omeka se nyomwa. Media makano crash them. Now, mome yenye ejumebu waha. Yejinem now mukai sa papa way. This is the beginning of their chaos. Nanado danko ekufuado kumi prekum.
Clearest possible way, the widespread dissatisfaction in this country with their economic policies. Most of the people on this march, 90% of them don't have jobs. As far as we're concerned, that's the issue. Jobs and bread for the people of Ghana. And we think it is time that the government began to fashion policies that address the needs of the people of this country. And that's what we want to do. And we're doing so by a very successful, peaceful demonstration that shows the
yeah. Only so nyansa ekufuado no. No tan. Nanado danko ekufuado kumi preku wo nsama na oka. Na nkwasi afodu gu echire. We do tibrofo onim nyansa yanya the president. We ena mbema papa ni Goliath. I akwadi etia so so Goliath. We what ekufuado na no ne wisra no set trap musanko tie di biem. Kumi preku nkwasi akeka na bi nie. Ya kambo yetumufu abonte almost adi eyeba omia ene Kennedy Japan moba abodafo gwa.
Clearest possible way, the widespread dissatisfaction in this country with their economic policies. Most of the people on this march, 90% of them don't have jobs. As far as we're concerned, that's the issue. Jobs and bread for the people of Ghana. And we think it is time that the government began to fashion policies that address the needs of the people of this country. And that's what we want to do. And we're doing so by a very successful, peaceful demonstration that shows the
I saw a gala. And it's about people and the Ghana and the satisfaction and the demonstration of what in Kwasam Kwa of what in Yanobwa. And I know that because NPP forum the children go school. Send your child, take your girl child to school. Mama Fanny Kosiku and Mama Kwa we way or better 8 years when you the chi. Hey, way or shall space echo or the Nyanson and the brilliant saying and the people I'm telling you and the demonstration and the and a crack I go very bottom of my mano. What do I am? On no call almost had the aqua way bar. Where's no besom than the bar?
But problem, I will ya NPP vote. Because we share NPP vote we had a decline in our vote, about 2.1 million relative to 2020. It is a 2.1 million Ankotwaba. Now, Osha John Mahama Odi Nkune with 1.7 million votes. 1.7 million. Echirese ankaya nipa 2.1 million no anka omobeto abano amaya ankaya di kunim easy hands down. Easy hands down. So election no and NDC no win election no. Yeah, MPP na ye lose election. Because ankaya nipa ya sorry beto abano maya anka yebedi but Osha data no musua. Now who said Dudua Omantu Abano now over 6 regions in Ghana. 6 regions no accounting for 84% of the 2.1 million. Omantu Abano. Greater Accra region 571,000 Angoto. Almost every constituency in the country, Nasana here, Nipa and Kotoaba, from Axim to Zebila, the whole country, Nipa and Tuaba. What the police station executive to Nipa Fee said, Omonko Tuaba, almost say, Monamoko J TV, no, Monamoko J Freak, Monko Tuaba. Say yes, I'm here. By 1 p.m., many police stations no not empty.
We see the kind of analogy. One, we try to say 1.7 million difference, 1.8200,000. 1.8 million. Yefe no tunchen. Ba omias mo ka kire MPP for no say. Abane ekoto ye no. Nipa 2.1 million na eyo omunkofo no omunyina na omada. He knows for a fact to say sa nipa 2.1 million no omunyina ye MPP for o san kobotoma MPP. Ono onim data ne ka kire no. Inti nipa 1.8 no mutuma Mahama no senka omu 2.1 million ne beto ya nka John Mahama when win election no pass afford to bobu nsem. Street economics ni bi ni o. Ton tomatoes me answer there den ya obenya 2 series. Sa economics ni bi na or the politics no. Na muti wo baba omi abeka kire wo say nipa 2.1 million and twaba. Sa 2.1 omu nyina ya MPP for. Ba ku poni wo beto eti MPP. Na mutete wo mubom nsem data bank mu ejibi. She story bi ode momo. She kind of analysis bi ode momo. Inti technically yen lusu aba no yen kwofo nkwa inti na NDC for so wo hwe mu data ni mu a omnipa 1.8 so ama ameto aba wo. Ana because wo hwe de ekona NDC for so nipa be 1.8 million omo so ma aba bontia ameto aba. Inti see ade yekoche 2.1 no ya omu NDC 1.8 and also 1.8 na ka say there's no way you make sense. Because you are telling the people, say, NDC and we need election, it is because we won't call for a P. NDC for some to catch us, almost when you call for you, better abano. Into no so call for 3 million be almost almost no, now almost at the Kudian Metro because someone say, and this be winning. So they felt to say, oh, the power is already gone, and this be winning into almost 1 twaba. Have you considered those people? Into Baumia Besoka people for say, Obia 1 twaba or Ghana be a MPP ni. Nankwasi afone to obo nsem. Message when I would power. When losing election by 1.8 million gap. This is your explanation. This is what you want us to look at and say 2028 Yamamedi president. Pele. Makacho se Baumia is a liar. Onim economics biao. Baumia onim se MPP phone co school. Majority of MPP for 90% omun co school muma. They cannot read, understand, and use their common sense. There is school and there's common sense. MPP for Nangasano, because of politics and tribalism, they have decided not to use the common sense. They are always using a friend of party sense into their party. How can you lose elections with 1.8 million gap? Ebin Sida. 2016, Mokasana Danekufuado LED with 900,000. John Mahama aba back aba double number 9 1.8 million. Where the flag bearer almost 8 years. Where the vice president 8 years, 16 years. You can the longest serving a politician when you power Ghana a ubaumia. 16 years. In the NPP, you probably when you're privileged to enjoy a autocracy. Or then who Asha party so for 16 years. It is you. 16 good years. You have been the leader of the NPP. 16 years. You are still telling them, say, oh, the abysmal performance they been seen. Majority of the people who voted for Kufuor in 2016 voted for him because of you. So be say Kufuor onumi nyansa. With all due respect to Rastafari onumi and answer omo onumi and you be onumi nyansa. But no be say Kufuor ono a drug addict. No be say Kufuor does not have the knowledge to rule. And internal message from 2012 to 2016 was that Bawumia is the economic wizard. He knows economics. On him how to situate the economy. In 2012 to 2016, from 2012 to 2016, Ghanaians didn't care about who speaks the best English. Ghanaians thought that we were going to get a leader who could change the economic fortunes of the nation. So all the symposium and lectures you were given, people believed, say, oh, was some magic touch be the president, the dollar will stay at 3.8. We gave power to you for 8 years. Where Jimmy Kurado keep the dollar at 3.8. We gave power to you. You, the same person, told us to say, you introduced 33 policies in the history of Ghana. Politicians be introduced here. What did we get out of 33 policies? And then the cathedral, and then the GDP in the roofs over 100%. And then the Galamsey, and then the Bank of Ghana running into losses. And then the inflation hitting 57 over. You are not capable of doing this job. You are daft. And the NPP, the better they tell you, and the earlier they tell you, the better for them as a political party. You are empty. You are flat. You are only lying to the base who are not smart. The ignorant base who are just committed to party and have refused to use their common sense. There's a difference between common sense and book knowledge and as a party sense. Majority of the people following Bawumiano, they are following a party sense. They have left the common sense behind. Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you basically making Ghana for say you are not intelligent enough to lead? What kind of analogy and analysis is this? How can you sit and say 2.1 million people man to Ghana?